All right, Dave. So this is our third or fourth
Third.
B25 update.
Third.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys have worked on since our last update?
Okay, so we've done a significant amount of work in the nose. We've got the inside of the nose is primed. All of the glass has been removed. All of the metal panels have been removed. We've fabricated 4 new glass panels. We're preparing all of the old glass for reinstallation. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have glass back in the nose. Sealed, I have sealant. We had a generous donation of sealant that we'll be using to seal that. We've had some prep for paint on the inside. Had a group of young men who have been working on the waist gunner doors. So the inside is ready for primer and then paint. We've done a little bit of work in the Bombay on the Bombay doors, so the leading edge and trailing edges have gotten some nice color. So a fair amount of work.
Awesome. So I know before we started rolling, we had kind of talked about this particular version of this airplane, and
Yes.
we had mentioned that it was a fire control trainer. Are there any specific parts that you guys are looking for to help complete that look, or are there any other plans involving another nose being installed, perhaps?
Okay, so yes, we've been looking for a Hughes radar. I've seen museum pieces. I haven't, I've got a bunch of radio guys that I've known over the years that are looking and searching for. We'd love to have some of the components of that F1 radar. We do have plans to simulate some of it, so we don't have to have the actual component. From pictures, we can recreate pieces. We would like to have a functional component. So we've got some plans there. With our STEAM program here at the museum, we have some kids that are jumping and ready to go to make and build things that I think would be pretty exciting in this.
Absolutely. And I think before we started filming, you had mentioned that we might have an interchangeable nose. You want to talk a little bit about that?
So that's something we're entertaining, the thought of, we have the composite nose for the radar, and we're restoring that. But it would be really cool and really nice to be able to take that off, which is just screws, and to be able to put the glass nose on. I think there's events where that would be very appealing and very cool to see that.
Absolutely.
So that's back on the table. I think if I can find, and there's a couple people out there that have expressed an interest in working on that part of the project, that have experience doing that on another airplane.
That'd be really cool.
Yep.
Looking right here behind us, I see a ladder and then a little bit of red paint on the interior of the Bombay doors.
Right.
That wasn't there the last time, I don't think. Do you want to talk a little bit about who did that?
Okay, so I have last Tuesday I had a bunch of young kids here between the ages of 15 and 19, and so what they've been doing is they've been working on preparing different surfaces for paint. And one of the things they did was they did a large amount of prep on the leading edge and trailing edge of the Bombay doors, and those are supposed to be red. And so that was something that we pushed towards, and they got a chance to do a little bit of painting, which was exciting, something they've never done before. And then on the ladders, we're like to prepare those to paint them the correct color. A lot of people paint them green. It looks really cool on the ground, but when you put them up, they should be yellow. And so we're trying to prepare that surface for paint. Cool. What we're doing.
Well, Dave, is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything that you guys are looking for in particular? Any cool additions that you think might be coming here in the next couple weeks?
So we do have some potential corporate donations coming.
Okay.
I can't release the names, but I've had people asking who to contact. How can we make a donation towards the B-25? That's really exciting because this has been very self-funded right now.
Yeah.
Bits, pieces. So we obviously, and I've been in talks with another person who is talking about paint. So we haven't finalized anything, but it would be really exciting to be able to put a coat of silver on this airplane. And I've had a couple of young ladies that have been helping out here and working. They have plans and have laid out drawings for a lot of our stencil work and artwork on the airplane, and have it drawn out and documented so that once the silver's on, they're ready They're gonna print stencils. We have a Cricut to print stencils. We'll stick them on there and they'll be able to paint them the appropriate color. So
Perfect.
very exciting to see the youth involvement in this project. That's a huge part of what's going on here.
Awesome. Well, Dave, thank you so much again for your time with the updates, and we can't wait for the next one.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Trevor Bartelt. Work at the Jet Center, currently volunteering. At the moment, we are fitting and installing the new glassware that we're going to be putting in. Right now, we're taking it all back out that we've made so we can prep and paint the outside of the nose.
Gotcha. So I guess what really inspired you to come and volunteer your time on this project?
Man, it's nice to have a hobby, I guess is a good thing to say. But any chance I get to help out Dave, I really like to.
Absolutely.
That man, it's hard to keep up with him, and any chance I can, I'm right there with him.
Gotcha. So far, what has been probably the most challenging part of disassembling either the nose or taking the glass out, or the entire project in itself?
Age.
Age?
It shows its age. It's a lot of rust, a lot of corrosion, but when you clean it up, it's still nice. But that's the hardest challenge, is overcoming the age and the condition it's currently in.
Absolutely. Do you have anything else to add about what you're currently working on? If there's something that you would like maybe more help with from viewers or anything along those lines?
The support from the community is always nice. I encourage the young people out there, if they want to come and help, absolutely. We have got openings at this point everywhere. We have free access. There's access to the wings, cockpit, inside, outside. If somebody wants to be up here painting, absolutely, I'll show them how to paint. It's the opportunity is limitless.
Awesome.
On whatever they would like to do.
For sure. Trevor, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.